Hey dear yogis, and welcome to another session. Today we're going to do wall yoga, and this is really nice if you're feeling like me today and you have a hard day's work behind you and you just want to chill. You don't have the energy to flow and jump around on your mat. It's ideal to do in the evening before you go to bed because it allows you to really relax and just unwind and get into some nice deep stretches that will be focusing on the hips and the legs today. It's also a really nice practice if you maybe have some aches and pains and you can't move smoothly and fast, then this is a really nice alternative to still get your stretches in. You won't need any props today. However, I do recommend if you want to put a blanket over your mat or if you want to put on something warm. We're not going to build up any heat in our class today, so you want to get nice and cozy. And also just create a nice atmosphere for yourself. Maybe put on a candle and some soft music, some soft light, and just make it a really comforting and cozy experience for yourself so that you can relax and unwind. Once you have everything ready, I will meet you back on the mat and we'll get going. You can make your way to the wall. I've never really found an elegant way to get my legs up the wall, but the easiest one I've found is to bring your hip as close to the wall or against the wall completely if you can, and then you just kind of walk the hands around and swing your legs up the wall. And then you worm your way forward so your bum comes to the wall. So just get there in whatever way works for you and use this pose to allow yourself to settle into the space and get nice and comfortable. For today's session, I'm not going to talk too much and we'll just guide you in and out of the poses, but I want you to experience the stillness and quiet of the poses and just allow yourself to relax. If you've got nice music going, you can focus on the music. Otherwise, come to your breath if you feel your thoughts start to wander. Or just bring your attention to the sensation in the body of each posture. And just allow yourself to become meditative and still. The only things to look out for in class today is if you feel any electric pain in a joint, then move out. That means you've gone too far. This should be a passive class, so you don't have to go to 100% of your range of motion. Just want to move to that first edge in a yin-like style. And also there's no real right or wrong. You can adjust your body so it feels good. So you're just in that general shape, but make it your own. It's really an invitation to allow your body to guide you to what feels good. We will hold each pose for about 2 minutes. You can move into Baddha Konasana now, so bringing the soles of the feet together and just allow the knees to bend as you slide the feet down the wall, moving the heels toward the groin. Now you can keep your elbows resting on the mat and use the hands to support the legs or maybe gently pry open the knees so you get into the groin, into the stretch. Or if you want to make it more passive, you can just allow the hands to release down to the side, or even reach the arms up overhead for more sensation. If at any point you feel a tingling sensation or pins and needles in the shoulders or the arms, you can just bring them back down again. And move into the pose, get yourself comfortable, make any adjustments that you want to make, and we will be here for 2 minutes. Good, we'll slowly come out of the pose. So you can just bring the knees together, and we will do windscreen wipers here just to release the hips and the lower back. So bring the feet about hip width distance apart, maybe a bit further than hip width distance apart. Keep the bend in the knees and just move the knees from side to side gently. So this is just a pose to help you transition, to help you release, especially if you stayed in the poses for a bit longer. Again, no right or wrong here. Make the movements intuitive so it feels good. Now slide the feet up the wall again. If at any point you move away from the wall, just wiggle or worm your way back to the wall. Now you can stay here with your legs up the wall, or if you want to go into a version of a forward fold to really get into those hamstrings, you can see if you can prop yourself up onto your elbows. So this might be quite intense for some of you. Just see how it feels. You can release at any point if it's too much. So this is a really nice way to work on your forward folds as well. Just to get it from a different angle and work on it with more control, especially with regards to your back. And see if you can find some stillness in this more active pose. If at any point there's discomfort, pins and needles, just gently release out. Gently release out. Now just walk the elbows out to the side, allow yourself to release down, and we'll go into half butterfly pose now. So allow that left leg, keep it straight and allow it to slide down the wall. Good. And then bend through the right knee and bring that heel into the groin. So tucking it in as close as you can, whilst allowing the left leg to slide down. You should feel a nice stretch in the inner left leg. You can use the left hand for support if you feel like you're overstretching, if it's too much. And try to keep the lower back down, both hips on the floor. I'll again be here for 2 minutes. Your hands can rest on your legs, next to your side, or up overhead again. Whatever your body tells you that it needs today. You have about a minute left here. If it gets too intense, just back out. Should feel good. And we slowly release out, slide that left leg back. You can use the hand to assist you. Just straighten out both legs, maybe shake out the legs a little bit, or go into windscreen wipers again. Again, allowing your body to guide the movement. And then we'll transition to the other side. So now allowing that right leg to slide down the wall, bend through the left knee, bring the heel to the groin, tuck it in as close as you can, and settle into the pose on this side. Another 2 minutes. Again, if your thoughts start wandering, take your thoughts to the music you've got going, maybe your breath, or the sensation in your body. Right, let's release out, guide the leg up the wall, and stretch out both legs. Good. Maybe coming back into windscreen wipers or hugging knees into chest. It always feels good as a counter pose when we're doing any movements up the wall. Even rocking from side to massage the lower back. And from here we'll move into a straddle pose, a wide-legged pose. So this time just allow both legs to be straight and slide them down the wall. Good. So I love doing this pose against the wall because our backs are nice and straight and we can really focus only on the inner part of the leg without putting any strain on the back. So a really nice way to move into those inner hamstring stretches. This pose can get more intense over time. So whenever you feel that you need to back out a little bit, you're welcome to do so. Again, your arms can be wherever you feel you want to have them. we'll gently start to release out. Slide the legs up. You can use the hands to assist, bringing them all the way up again, and gently bend through the knees. Even if you just slide the feet slightly down the wall, maybe you don't want to go into a full bent knee here, and just ease your way back into this pose. Again, a reminder that everything today is intuitive. You want to allow your body to guide you. Our next pose is a figure 4. So stretch that left leg up the wall and bend through the right knee. Bring the right foot to the left knee and then push the right knee open toward the wall. So you're creating this figure 4 shape. You can stay here with the left leg up the wall if that's enough for you. If you want a deeper sensation, you can start to bend through the left knee and slide the foot down the wall. And you stop wherever the sensation is enough for you. You can again bring the right elbow to the floor, maybe use that right hand to gently push against the right knee and pushing it toward the wall. Or again, you can just allow gravity to do its thing. It's all up to you. Especially with these poses with the hips. If you feel like after a while there's a bit more space and you can go deeper, you can always allow that left foot to slide down even more. Release out, so keep the shape for now and just slide that left leg up the wall again, straightening it out, and we're going to go into scissor pose or knee stack pose or gomukhasana, whatever name you know this as. So you allow that right foot to slide down the wall to the left hand side so that the right knee is stacked over the left knee. You can keep the legs straight. If you want to intensify, you can again start bending through that left knee, drawing the right leg toward your chest. And you can stay wherever this feels good. If you want to go into the full expression of the pose, you can bring that left foot down toward the right hip. So sliding both feet down the wall now. And coming into a full scissor pose, either keeping the legs close to the wall or hugging the knees into your chest. If you're really not feeling anything here and this is boring for you, you can always grab hold of the outsides of the feet, like the handlebars of a bicycle, and pull the feet toward the direction of the shoulders. I'm going to keep it nice and passive today and just allow gravity to do most of the work for me. slowly release now, so allow the legs to straighten again, slide them up the wall. It will feel good to straighten out that right leg, especially any movements that your body tells you to do. And then we'll move to the other side now. So bending through the left knee, the right leg stays extended against the wall, left foot comes to the right knee, and then we gently start to slide that right foot down the wall, coming into our figure 4 pose, and just go to whatever level feels good for you today. I did a lot of hip work yesterday, so I'm very stiff today. So I'm not going to go as deep into the poses, but it's completely up to you how much intensity you want to feel. Just a reminder that that left elbow can be on the floor. You can use the left hand to support the left knee and maybe even push it open gently toward the wall. I'll transition into our scissor pose on the other side. Slide that right foot up the wall again, straightening out through the leg, and then bring the left foot over to the right hip so that the left knee is stacked on top of the right knee. And then you can start to bend through the right leg and slide that foot down the wall. Stay here if that's enough for you, otherwise allow that right foot to slide toward the left hip into a full scissor pose. Okay, and again, your choice here, either keeping the knees or the legs close to the wall, or allowing the knees to drop in toward the chest, maybe grabbing hold of the top knee. Or if you really want to go deep and intense, you can grab hold of the feet again and draw the feet toward the shoulders. Wherever you choose to stay, just focus on what your body wants and allow yourself to find stillness and peace in the pose. Slowly release out. Straightening out both legs, reaching them up to the wall. And a really nice counter pose that I like to do here is coming into sort of like a supported shoulder stand. So you bend through the knees, allow the feet to slide down the wall, and then you just start pushing the hips up so that you're lifting the glutes off the floor, and keep the knees on a 90-degree angle. And we gently release out. A low back to the floor. And for our last hip opener, we will move into frog pose. So again, bending through the knees. The soles of the feet are flat on the wall. And now you're just walking the feet away from each other while keeping the knees bent. You should feel a deep sensation in the hip area, the groin. And again, just use the hands to support the knees. I find this pose so difficult when you do it on the floor. So that's why I love doing it against the wall. It gives you nice control. And it's a really deep stretch. And slowly we release out. Just walk the feet toward each other again. Maybe you want to hug the knees into the chest to release. And then you can slide your legs up the wall, straightening them out. Reach the arms up overhead and stretch. You're more than welcome to stay in this pose a little longer if it's relaxing and it feels good. If you're ready to move out, you can bend through the knees, just walk the feet down the floor. Allow the body to shift over to the left hand side, releasing onto the floor. And you can make your way back up to seated. We'll just close together. Keep the eyes closed, bring the hands to heart center. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be protected from inner and outer dangers. May you be healthy in body and mind. May you be happy and find true peace. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me again today, yogis. I hope you're feeling calm and relaxed. I know I definitely am. And well done for getting onto your mat and bringing movement and stretches into your body. If you enjoyed this class, please give it a thumbs up, and also let me know in the comment section below if you would like me to do more relaxing classes to help you unwind after a long day. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. And just a reminder that if you're into personal development, I release a personal development podcast episode every Tuesday, so be sure to go and check out my channel if you're into that. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and have a good night's sleep. I'll see you in the next one.